When a lady opens her mouth to say that she has lost 3 men because of bottles of beer, you know there is something wrong somewhere. Please, I want you to sit back and listen to this story and advise her on what to do, because she seeks for your advice, for my advice. Please listen to her story and advise her on what to do. And don't forget to share this video. And this is House of the Sons Global. She said, House of the Sons Global, my problem is cold drink. House of the Sons Global, my problem is what is inside the bottle. My problem is beer. I drink too much beer. I drink too much. I have lost 3 men in my life because of beers. I drink beer as if my life depends on beer, especially when it is cold. I can accept anything because of cold beer. I lost the first marriage before it began. We were in preparation stage. He came back from abroad and wanted to do everything and travel with me. He didn't have the time to study my character. I tried everything to keep away from beer until the devil stepped in. It was during the engagement party that the marriage ended. After the engagement party, the next morning, I got a letter from him telling me that he is on his way back to United States of America. In the letter, he told me how much the engagement ring in my finger was and asked me to give it back to the guy that delivered the letter to me. I didn't know what happened. It was later that I was told how stupid and drunk I was at that night of engagement party. That was how I lost the first man. The second man, it was in his house. After my first visit to his house, his mother and his father sworn to disown him if I ever step my feet into their compound again. It was his mother's birthday. I couldn't hold my hunger for beer when the cooling van arrived. I didn't know what happened. How I became close friend to the cooling van driver within 10 minutes of their arrival surprised everybody. The mother was the one asking the driver if he knew me before now. And that was it. The last guy heard from outsiders how I love beer. His move was to confirm what he was told. He came back from the city and arranged fake birthday party for his friend and set me up with cold beer. Honestly, I messed up and that was the end of it. Nobody ever told me what is wrong with me or how all these things started until this last time. My mother told me how she fought my father to stop giving me beer when I was a baby. I started drinking from childhood. My father would always let me have a sip from his bottle of beer when I was a child. My mother tried to stop him, but he refused. She told me that the beer made me to be close to my father more than any other person. She said that I will always cry each time I will be drinking with my father and the bottle of beer got finished. That was when my mother noticed that this has become another thing, but my father did not see what was coming. Now I have a man in my life and I have been trying to force myself to keep away from anything called beer, but I am afraid. I didn't know how long I can keep this. Again, if I maintain this till after the marriage, what about in the marriage? Can I continue maintaining this? Please, House of the Sons Global, I need your advice. Talk to me. And please let your people also advise me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this story. And don't forget, if you have any story that you want to share on this platform, my number is on the screen, or you want to discuss about your marriage and your relationship, my number is on the screen. Talk to me about that, and by God's grace, things will start working out well in your marriage and your relationship. Please share this video to go viral, and don't forget, this is House of the Sons Global. See you next time.